So hey there, 2Bs. It is Sunday, and we're going to do the top shelf, and then we're going to do the bottom shelf. Um, so as you can see, this is my most decorated shelf because it has the least amount of books on here. So I think I did a video already discussing what these things are and where I've gotten them. This is just a little tchotchke I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to take these off, and then we're going to get started on the books that are on the shelf. So this is my new adult shelf. As you can see, it's all new adult titles. So let's get started with the corner. I have the Redhead trilogy, The Redhead Plays Her Hand, The Unidentified Redhead, and The Redhead Revealed, all by Alice Clayton. If I Were You by Lisa Renee Jones. Next I have Walking Disaster and Beautiful Oblivion by Jamie McGuire. I'm required to read these by November 21st, which is the day before my birthday. If I haven't read them by November, I'm not going to read them by the end of the year. So they need to be read, or they are going to be traded on paperback swap. So I have a date line for these two. Next we have Up to Me, Down to You, and Everything for Us by M. Layton. Next we have Maybe Someday, This Girl, Point of Retreat, Losing Hope, and Hopeless, all by Colleen Hoover. Then we have When I'm Gone by Abby Glines, Twisted by Emma Chase, Left Drowning by Jessica Park, Mark of Signs Point to Yes by Sandy Hall, Jaded by Michelle Bellon, The Perfect Game by Jay Sterling, Claim Me by Jay Kenner. As you can see, the cowboy who fell out. I was reading this. Inked Armor by Helena Hunting, 4 Seconds to Lose, One Tiny Lie, and Becoming Rain by K.A. Tucker. And once again, that's the new adult shelf. So now we're going to slide past all of this down to this bottom shelf, which is the last shelf on this bookcase. Nonfiction and a few fiction books on here. So the first thing you normally see is this big Brazil book that I just got like beginning of summer. So that sits there. Next we have, let's start over here. As you can see. So at the very top we have Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Forever with You by Patrick Matthews. I had this from when I was part of a multi-level marketing company, and this is called Stop Self-Sabotage by Pat Pearson. Even though it's kind of geared towards business, it still has some really good things in there, so I keep it. Then this is Surviving Cancer After Surviving Cancer by Kevin L. Murphy. The Yoga Birth Method, and this is by Dorothy Guerrera. Life After Death by Damien Eccles. This is called Countdown by Alan Wiseman. You Are Here by Thomas Cochin. This is about environmentalism, as you can tell. God Wears Lipstick by Karen Berg. This is Kabbalah for Women. This is Mary E. Pohl's Accidentally on Purpose. This became a show with Homegirl from, I can't remember her name. But she had a show in the 90s where she was a young hippie girl and she married like a straight-laced Republican. It would never go off now, but you know, it was cute back then. The Scottish Prisoner by Diana Gabaldon. This contains all the small stories featuring when Jamie was imprisoned. This is Skin Trade by Laurel K. Hamilton. I haven't read this one yet. I haven't read past where I've been in the series, but I own all the books, as you'll see when you go through this series. I'm not going to pick these up because they're extremely hard to get out. But then you have Dragonfly and Amber. What's this one? Drums of Autumn, and then Written in My Own Heart's Blood by Diana Gabaldon. Okay, on this side we have The Celtic Spirit. This is a daily meditation guide by Caitlin Matthews. I absolutely love this. every single day has a different meditation, and I feel like no matter how many times I go through it, I feel like I hit new information each and every time. Patricia Telsko's 365 Goddess. This has a different goddess for every day. I do like this because it tells you what energy you can pull on each day, and yeah. A Celtic Book of Days, and this is by Sarah Costley. This one is new to me this year. I picked this up just a few weeks ago, and I haven't really gone through it, but I picked it up because it said Celtic Book of Days. Another of my personal favorites. This is called Living Earth Devotional by Clee Denon. This one is also one with each day has a different item. Sometimes it says go outside. Sometimes it's how to recycle or do things that are towards the earth. This is an ARC copy. I should probably buy myself a physical copy as well because I really like this. Then I have my Belly Dance Superstars Introduction to Belly Dance. Kathy Friedrich Boot Camp Muscle Endurance. The Heart of Everything That Is by Bob Drury and Tom Clavin. Emotional Vampires, Albert Bernstein. Chickens on the Road, and this is by Suzanne McKen. And then we get down to some of my favorite books to reference and reread. Learn to Crochet Socks for the Family, Scarves for Crochet, and then the rest are a few personal things. Then we have this one I pull out every solstice, as you can tell. It's been tagged. I've got things marked off. This is The Winter Solstice by John Matthews. His wife wrote the Celtic Book of Days that I read every day. And this is Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth. This I read in college for my philosophy and religious class 101. And yeah, I like having a copy. This is Anatomy for Strength and Fitness Training by Mark Vella. I use this for school. Richard Hiddleman's 28-Day Yoga Plan. This I got when I was in high school, and I've used it for so many years, and I love it. I've never actually hit the 28 days using it. The Clean Eating Vegetarian Cookbook by Tuscarino. I believe this one is signed. So, next wow. This is a difficult spot to film in. The Clean Eating Diet by the Vegetarian Cookbook by Tuscarino. As you're going to see, I have a few of hers, so I'll do them all at one time. So we have the Eat Clean Diet, the Eat Clean Diet Cookbook, and the Eat Clean Diet Recharged, all by Tuscarino. This is the last cookbook down here. This is called The Vegetation of Robin by Robin Quivers. Back to our spiritual books. This is Opening to Spirit by Carolyn Abrewa. This is my second copy of this book, and it is so stunning. This is called The Magical Retreat by Susan Pesnecker. I believe I have a review of this up. I'll link it down below if I do. The Magic of Flowers by Tess Whiteburst. This I have not read yet, but this is called Jesus Through Pagan Eyes. The Idiot's Guide to Women's Spirituality. Remember when these were big? And The Complete Idiot's Guide to Celtic Wisdom. Emily Post's Manners in a Digital World. Living Well Online. I wish more people would read it. This is just my HTML book from college. I keep it as a little bit of a reference. What Nurses Know About Headaches. And that's it. Those are all the books that are on the bottom shelf.